What's happening, everybody? Yet another Sunday live with the Gastlecast. We are here, and we are proud, and we are also sad because our winter break has come to an end.
Yeah.
Our Christmas break has come to an end.
Yeah.
It's sad. The next day off we'll have maybe tomorrow, actually.
No, I don't
big
think so.
snowstorm coming through. Who knows?
It's not a big snowstorm, I don't think.
I don't know. They're calling for 10 inches right now. It's crazy.
No, they're calling for 5 to 8, but the ground is really warm. It was 60-something degrees the last 2 or 3 days.
I don't know. Crazier things have happened. I don't know what's going to happen, but it starts at like 3 a.m. and it goes through tomorrow afternoon. So it might stick. I don't know. Who knows? But hello, everybody. Glad to have you here. We were live for New Year's Eve. Hopefully, I think some of you actually made it. I do recognize some names here. That was fun. I was tired by the end of it. It might have been the first time I was willing to get like to end alive. Like usually Heather's dragging me away, but that night I had to get off because I was just so tired.
Yeah.
I was worn down. And then I ended up staying up way later, and then I got up early. Like it was just a big mess. Too much gaming and too much alcoholic beverages.
Well, for you, I don't drink.
No, you don't. But
No.
I had a couple. I had a fun time. It was a good time.
Sorry I look so, like,
What?
not good right now.
Homely?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I just look fucking gross.
Heather looks homely today. You didn't wash your hair, right? Isn't that what you told me?
No, I don't wash my hair every day.
Oh, are you putting a hood on?
Yeah, so they don't get grossed out by my grease.
I think they'll be fine.
I washed my hair yesterday. I didn't wash it today.
Derek says Tennessee is about to get effed tonight with snow. Yeah, so apparently Maryland is as well, which we found out about like 5 hours ago.
Well, Tennessee is not used to snow. That's where Wes Howard lives. And I think he got like 2 or 3 inches at some point last year, and he said that like the whole world shut down there.
Well, that's usually what happens.
Yeah, in the South.
Just in general, like right now schools are closing here in Maryland. So people were preparing for the worst. I do like what All said. He said, Heather's used to you calling for 10 inches and not getting that. That's all 100% true. How'd you know that?
Alex said that he's going to come hang out so that we can be sober together. I would love that, Alex.
Very nice. Excellent.
You're so nice.
Good for you. You guys can have fun. You guys can have fun. Heather, your hair looks good.
Thank you. That's because I put my hood up.
It looks better now. So I wanted to talk tonight about 2022, Funko 2022. We're hoping that things will get better. As we know, 2021 was sort of a really strange and wacky year for Funko, where delays happened a lot, especially with Target. That's why the cover photo is Target. We're still waiting around. I mean, we got everybody, as we mentioned in a video the other day, everybody but Hobgoblin. Somebody, I think it was Nick Money, one of our viewers, said that he believes that the shirts for the Hobgoblin set are being made here in the States, on stateside at a Funko facility, and they have to get the Funko Pops and they pack it together. I don't know if that's true. I really don't know. I don't know that much information, but it sounds like it could be legit considering we haven't gotten it yet. But will this year be yet another year of absolute nonsense? Will we get things on time? This is just a question that we can discuss this.
I don't want to discuss it.
Will things get better? Because I really feel like things could get better, but I want to stay optimistic.
I like to be optimistic, but judging by how things are going right now in the United States, I have very low hopes. We're currently in like the worst of the pandemic as far as like positivity rate. And people are having to like quarantine, and then you got to call your contacts. And, you know, if you were close enough to them, you don't want them to go to work and expose people, right? So I have the feeling things are going to get really fucking weird for a while.
So slowing down like in a big way again.
I think so. I mean, I don't know, and I don't want to get political, so please keep that out of the chat. But I have very low hopes, and I had high hopes because we started to see numbers get lower and things were like starting to look up, and it's like, oh my gosh, we have a means to end the pandemic, and now everybody's sick.
Right. People are getting sick again. So,
Yeah.
okay.
So
with that in mind, that means that things will possibly slow down once again, which, as Heather mentioned, the world typically reacts to how things are going on in the world, as we've seen with cons and things being shut down. Will cons again shut down? I mean, I hate to say that this early on, but is it possible? Yeah, I guess so. Making it rough on everybody. And Funko going back to doing virtual cons again and sticking with virtual cons, which I really honestly think that Funko should do like virtual cons all the time. Like, that's where we should be. We should always be doing virtual cons.
Right, but I think some of the fun in being a company is going to these cons. I mean, what is a con without artists and like toy companies and things like that?
Well, we've discussed this. If a con, virtual cons should be a thing. That's my opinion. And then have exclusives that are specific to cons that are like one or two, right? And that's all they sell there. That's all they have. In fact, that makes it so much easier for Funko with traveling around and having to set up and everything.
I get that, but then it puts the people who are at the con at a disadvantage, because what if the things that are at the con that you want, or what if the things that you want from the con aren't the 2 pieces or 3 pieces that they have up for sale, and you want the pieces that are on the website, but you're physically at the con and you're getting shitty service because you're in a big convention center.
Have it a week before the con.
I don't know.
Have it a week before the con, and that's before everybody goes. I'm just saying, like, these are things that we could think about and things that we could do, because Funko recently, they set up, remember the Winter Wonderland or whatever the hell they called it? They set that up for ECCC, I think, in San Diego Comic-Con, but it was like an
Festival of Fun.
Festival of Fun. I think that was a test to do something different and to set something up that was more of an experience rather than just standing in line and buying stuff. Which I have been to cons before. I've been to New York Comic Con. I've been to Star Wars Celebration. And when you go, it's literally a Funko booth that is just packed with people. It's wrapped around. There is virtually no experience there.
Yeah.
And if Funko could deliver an experience where you go to a con and you get to have fun and you get to do stuff, like, why not at these cons, Mike Becker or somebody in Mike Becker's shoes is putting on a game where you can win stuff. Right? Protos. You can win just special crap, right? That you can only get at the con. Why can't they do stuff like that? Why go there and have a booth just to sell Funko Pops that you could just sell online? You don't have to carry all that bullshit there.
Yeah.
That's the only point that I'm making. I feel like that's the way that they should go.
I agree, and on top of that, I feel like the line, like, from what we have seen in pictures and videos and stuff, the lines for the Funko booth are outrageous, and the fact that you need to get a lottery to win the lottery to get in, I don't know. I think, like, I would be much less miserable shopping online for Funko Pops.
Right.
Than I would standing in a line for hours on end waiting to purchase what I want.
So to point out, so Alex is here. Alex is actually, he helps, and he's a part of the Sideshow family, so to speak. I don't know how to really, I know he's one of the mods and things for their social media. He's a big deal over there. That's the point. But when you go to a con, if you've never been to a con before, like, when I say a con, I mean like a big con, not like your little town con that you go to and there's like comic books to buy. When you go to these big cons, it's a huge experience, and you're not only faced with buying stuff, but you also have events that are taking place. You have games that are going on. It's just insane. The entire thing is very intense. And in fact, I don't think you've ever witnessed that other than maybe Awesome Con, which happened in DC. But you go to New York Comic Con and it's like, it's like your head is being punched multiple times. It's all of your senses are on fire the entire time you're there. It's really hard to get used to it. And especially with wall-to-wall people. It's a really crazy experience. But hold on.
Okay.
It's a really crazy experience. But then you have booths like Funko where they're selling product, and you have lines wrapped around. And then you have Sideshow's booth. That's kind of where I'm going, okay? And I hold that thought for a second. I just want to get it out before I forget. You have the Sideshow booth that previews all of their new merch. that's about to come out. So people are walking around taking photos, and they're experiencing the con and seeing things that other people aren't seeing in person. They're at the con, so therefore they can see that thing from all angles, right? Now, people can take video and pictures and stuff, but being there and seeing it through the case, which is where I saw Pennywise for the very first time, and Mando, seeing it there for the very first time was like mind-blowing. It's awesome. It's a cool experience. Funko needs to deliver something like that.
That would be really cool.
Right? So 2022, they should really be thinking about that kind of an experience if we're going to continue doing cons, hopefully.
Right, but I think a big part of draw for people is to get their hands on what they want. And when, you know, with like NYCC, for example, you have 30 or 40 exclusives typically, right?
Right.
If you get into the Funko lottery, I don't want to say you have a guaranteed chance to get everything you want, but you have a pretty good chance at getting what you want versus risking, you know, not even getting into the website or a website crashing or not getting into a lottery on the website and purchasing online. So I think that's part of the draw for people. And I remember for the NYCC this year that Funko wasn't going to be at, people were basically saying, well, Funko's not there. Figpin's not there. What's the point in going?
Right.
You know what I mean?
I know. I get the draw.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it's so hard to know what Funko's, I guess, best move should
be an experience. I think that if you go to a con, like if you are one of the unlucky people, you don't win a lottery ticket or whatever to go into the booth, right? You're like me when I went in 2019. Did not get a ticket to go into the booth. Meanwhile, all I could do was stand and watch people go in that New York Comic-Con Funko line. Yeah. Right? There was virtually nothing for me to do with Funko. That's it. Done. Finished. That's it.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
But so there's a lot of people that collect Funko only. A lot of people.
Sure.
So if you collected Funko only and you weren't interested in shit else, then what's the draw to go to a con like that? You know what I like?
The draw to the con is the experience, right?
For you it is, but a lot of people just want to go and get stuff and then leave. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like
they're there for the wrong reason then. But I mean,
maybe
I can't really. You can't
say that.
I can't judge somebody for their reason for going to the con, but they should really try to look into other reasons why they should go. Because there are so many cool things to go and see when you're at a con.
Yeah.
Autographs. That's one of the big ones. And this year, I think that the New York Comic Con, they didn't have very many people there doing autographs either, at least the big guys. I mean, when I went in 2019, there was Paul Rudd was there. Mm-hmm. Tom Hiddleston was there. Mm-hmm. A lot of like Avenger type guys were there. And, you know, Marvel, DC, all sorts of people were there. Star Wars. 2021, I don't think there were that many people there.
Yeah, well,
very short list, right? Yeah, very short list. But that's what I think should happen with Funko. I think that's what should happen.
I think that would be really cool. That's a great idea. And honestly, like, even if you you're interested in Funko, okay? Funko is so easy to get into. You go to the store, you spend, I mean, now they're supposed to be $11.99. So you spend $12 to get a collectible of something that you love. Whereas if you're at the sideshow booth, you're looking at shit that'll cost you $250 plus.
Right.
Right? So, you know, what are you going to gravitate to? You know what I'm saying? But I think that, I mean, below the sideshow price point, there's so much other than that. But I also believe in quality.
Absolutely.
And I feel
goes a long way.
I feel like the Funko, the problem with Funko collectors is we're about quantity. And I'm trying to get away from that. I don't want to be a quantity collector. I want to be a quality collector. Now,
sure.
And I want to collect what I like, of course. And I feel like for the price point, Funko is incredible quality. But I think that people need to stop being so scared of these higher price items. Now, I understand not everybody has
affordability factor.
Yeah, not everybody is able to afford these really expensive Hot Toys or statues and stuff like this. Hell, I would like kick your ass if you came home with an $800 statue. Like, that's a lot of money.
It's
you know
a
what
lot
I
of
mean?
money, yeah, sure.
Like, you can't just
But
walk
you're-
into
but-
a store and purchase it.
But you're talking about the quality, the
Exactly.
quality end of it, right?
So, I guess my point is,
You can't do it that often. Like,
No.
you can go buy an 800 for the average Joe like us, which we are average Joes. We can go and buy a statue that's $800 maybe once a year,
maybe.
right? That's if we can fit it into our budget that we want to do.
Or the house.
But this is something that we're doing that's very special, and we're gonna love it and all that kind of stuff. Hot toys are very similar for a lot of people. You're talking $200 to $500 per hot toy, sometimes even more than that. It gets expensive, and it gets expensive really fast, especially when you start getting that itch. It's like getting tattooed, because tattoos are that expensive.
Tattoos are very
And that's
expensive.
what happened with me with tattoos. As you can see, I got just as obsessed with hot toys as I did with tattoos and Funko Pops. But Funko Pops, I saw Jacques Morgan was in the chat, and he said people need to gravitate away from just doing the Funko Pop thing. But
Oh, yeah.
Funko Pops, as I've said for like very many years, is the gateway drug into getting into the more expensive and more quality, bigger quality things, because Funko is so cheap, and it's also very easy to make a quick buck off of. A lot of people try to make a quick buck off of Funko. Typically, if you go to cons and you see a winner there, a lotto winner, they'll walk out with literally everything. They'll buy
Yes.
every single item that there is there.
And people will offer them money as they're walking past.
They're walking past. And I've seen it a lot. In fact, I've seen it where cons, people will be at their booths and they'll have lotto tickets and they'll go up and buy everything and they'll come back and they'll sell them at their booths.
Yeah.
So now they're selling X Funko Pop for a double or even triple or more.
Yeah.
Right? So they can make the quick buck off of it. Not only that, but Funko Pops are so cheap that you can go right now, like average Joe has what, like $50, $60 that they can just go and spend maybe every couple weeks when they get their bi-weekly paycheck.
You
They
get
can go
5
out-
or 6 Funko Pops.
They can go out and they can make an immediate collection. Like instantly have a collection of them, many of them in one place. And they're like, wow, because you have that sense of like, if there's 6 Funko Pops in a particular set, you have this sense of completing something. And It's like, I got that Mando set. I got all of them from the Mando set. This is awesome. I have them all under $100, right? Or let's say above, like right around $100. That's a really good feeling at that price point. There is no one like us, or most of the people that are watching, are going out and buying a set of Hot Toys at one time.
No.
You're not buying
God,
all the
no.
stormtroopers that are out right now on SciShow.com.
No.
I bought all the troopers that were in that Mandalorian set. Here they all are.
Elon Musk might.
Maybe. I mean, there are a lot of people out there who do Hot Toys videos, and they can buy Hot Toys figures hand over fist. A lot of it's like tax write-off kind of shit, stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of, I guess, reasoning or how to in order to do stuff like that. But a channel like ours, we're unable to do that because we don't really focus on the Hot Toys.
Right.
I guess we could write some of this stuff off because we do show it on the channel.
Yeah.
It gets very little views, but we do show it on the channel.
We make a nickel per Hot Toys video.
Yeah, we do.
10 hours of-
Virtually, we make nothing off that.
10 hours of your life editing and filming.
God, I love doing it though. I really do.
I know you do.
Really, really do. I
But-
get a lot of enjoyment out of it. I consider that my like real that's my hobby. Like the channel has become more of a lifestyle, whereas that is like a hobby. Like
Yeah.
the channel is almost like a job now,
Yeah.
right? For both of us, we spend a lot of time in it, right? But the Hot Toys figures, that's more of like that's like a hobby thing.
Listen, if it were a
Angles.
job, then I'd be making a lot more money because I'm worth more. I'm worth more than
We
than
make
the
very little
couple
money out of
dollars
it, but
that we
it is
make
a
on
job.
the channel.
But it's a job, not as far as how much we make, but a job as far as how much time we put into it. We put a lot of time into this.
We really do. We really do. What, like 12 hours a week, would you say?
Alex says, "Y'all, we need to talk about your taxes." Yeah, I mean, we've talked a little bit about it. There's a lot. When we still have to sit down and figure everything out with our taxes, but with the toys and stuff like that, we have to figure that out.
Yeah,
because we buy an obscene amount, and we show an obscene amount on this channel.
Yeah, we do.
In fact, recently, he's not in this box, but we showed off the Marvel Zombies cap. He's not in here. He was the blacklight version. We went on Macari like 2-3 days, maybe a week after. That thing was being eaten up by everybody. We couldn't find it anywhere.
No.
So, and I'm not saying that we like, I don't know, we're that popular where people are like watching our shit.
We influenced people enough to buy
We
them.
influenced a lot of people to buy that thing.
Yeah.
That was pretty incredible. Because I was finding it on Macari for like $20, like a piece, or like 25. Then they started jacking the prices up because they started selling. Mm-hmm. Now you can't find them anywhere.
No. Prime example is your friggin' Christmas gift. I went on eBay to get Chris. He said that he wanted the blacklight Iron Man.
Yeah.
And I was so excited. I found one for like a reasonable price. Bought it. The night before Christmas, I go to wrap it. It's not the blacklight version. And I was about to go on a rampage on eBay saying, I can't believe you gave me the wrong version, blah, blah, blah. Not that I would talk to somebody like that, but you know what I'm saying. I was a little bit frustrated, but I wouldn't have been mean to the person.
Yeah.
Anyhow, my dumb ass didn't order the blacklight version, and I ordered the regular version. And I was so upset. Because
That's a
I
great
knew
figure, though. You got. I mean,
I
I don't know where it is right now. I haven't showed you on the channel.
Because you love it so much. It's right behind you on the new Cos Baby shelf.
No. That's not him.
That's
the
him?
wrong one. That's the one from Far From Home.
Oh.
No, I put him aside. I might have put him in the closet because I wanted to have him in an upcoming video.
Oh.
I just haven't gotten around to it yet. In fact, we have the unwrapping of our Christmas gifts.
I didn't get
that
shit.
I was thinking
like
about
that.
showing. I was going to like edit that down and show us opening our stuff because you pulled a big trick on me, which I'm not going to mention here. But Heather pulled a very big trick on me, and it was really funny. So maybe eventually we'll show that off, show that video off. I don't know when.
So we got some good comments. Nick Bayer said, "There's people like me who are disabled and can't get to the cons. What then if there's no online opportunity?" I love the online aspect of it.
Yeah, I like the online aspect also. And Nick, I'm right there with you. I think that Funko would do much better and prosper by doing more of the online stuff during cons. That's me personally. Like I mentioned, we've already talked about this, but just as another pass on what I was saying, they should stick to doing online sales and have more of an experience at cons where they do sell something or some things that are special for the cons. That's in my opinion. Will they do that? I don't know. I say a lot of things. I think Funko listens to me sometimes. I feel like they hear my voice sometimes because we see things that are happening, but who knows? I don't know.
I think they heard us call Carnage shit and then made a 10-inch to spite us.
I love that Mike. We found out that Mike Becker watched our channel, and Mike Becker said that we needed to not be so angry, which is true. I mean, but that's the thing, though. Like, I think it's funnier, as I've said in the past, we've said this 100 times, our videos are real videos, not our lives like this. Our lives like this is just Heather and I BSing. But in our videos, it's us most of the time playing those people. It's like a parody of the people who get really mad that they missed out on something. And then you scream and holler and you yell fuck.
Or just making fun of those people.
Call stuff trash. You know, that's supposed to be for comedy. That isn't a real thing. And people get really, really burned up. Like, even on the Venom videos, we still get people that are like, I don't know what you're talking about. The Carnage Funko Pop's awesome. Well, and I always respond, I'm like, that's awesome. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
What do you say to that? Like, this is all down to, like, opinion. Like, this isn't fact. We're not talking about well, I mean, it is a fact that the Carnage Funko Pop is horrible, but it's all down to opinion, right?
Yeah, and everybody has one. Right. And they're like assholes, and some people are assholes giving their opinion, and other people understand jokes, so. Right. Anna Reyes said, Chris, I have a question. What Star Wars movies does the Shore Trooper appear?
The Shore Trooper appears in Rogue One. And I believe they appear also in the Mandalorian series. But I like the Shore Trooper a lot. He's cool. And there's another Shore Trooper, so I have the squad leader. I want the other one. It's like I don't know. I think he's literally just Shore Trooper. So I'll eventually get him as well. Beastie Wolf Mike Becker is a really great guy. I agree. He's a really great guy. I know about a lot of things he's done behind the scenes. Especially for a family that we know, and he's amazing. He
is such a wonderful person. I don't know if you guys have watched the Funko documentary on Netflix, but I highly recommend it.
Is it still on there?
I think it is. I'm not certain.
Okay.
But I think it is. It's an incredible documentary, and you learn so much about Funko, and we've heard so many stories about him, and he just seems like a genuinely nice person who just wants to make people happy. Like, that's literally his reason for starting up Funko, like to give collectors things that they want to collect. And like, especially at the older conventions and stuff, he would put things together that were just unique and fun and would give people like one of a kind things. And I don't know, it's
Great
just
guy.
really, really cool what he has created. And I don't think he's as involved in Funko these days because Brian Mariotti sort of took over. But
Well, no, he is.
I know that he plays a role in it, but he's not Funko himself.
He handles one of the Funko locations somehow.
Does he?
That I've been told, yeah.
That's cool.
But he's the one that I'm surprised that Funko hadn't been as interactive at cons before. I'm surprised they weren't as interactive. But the Funko, whatever,
Fun Days?
No, Fun Days for sure. He was a big part
Festival
of that.
of Fun?
The Festival of Fun, I think, was specifically him. I think that he came up with that.
That's what I think as well. Now, I don't know for certain, but I think that he did.
It just feels like it would be something he would do.
Yeah, it was very like old Funko. We got a very interesting question, Chris. Dead Boy asks, can either of you drive stick shift?
Oh God. That's a horrible question. So no, that's a good question, but it's a horrible answer. No, I cannot. I tried driving stick shift on my dad's Jeep when I was a lot younger. I haven't tried it probably in, how old am I now? Jesus. Probably when I was like 20 years old, so almost 20 years ago. I tried stick shift and I failed at it miserably, and he got really he got very agitated that I was like not learning. He gets frustrated very easily like I do. And he got frustrated, and we just gave up on it, and I never went back to trying stick shift again. In the future, I'd like to learn, only because if I was in a situation where there was only a car that had stick shift available, I would want to know how to drive it. Because another fun fact about me that's really sad is that I don't know how to swim. And that's really embarrassing, and I just said it, but it's really embarrassing.
I've tried to teach you 100 times, but you refuse.
A lot of people have tried to teach me in the past.
But the problem is you don't try.
So I told you why this happened. Because somebody, when I was in like 5 or 6, my friend's father picked me up practically over top of his head and threw me into the pool. And it traumatized me, even up till today. And I have a really hard time being in a pool.
But if you're ever in a situation on a boat or something, and we're surrounded by water where we live, and not this year, but I have a boat.
I know.
You're gonna be getting in boats, and
I know.
if something bad happens, you should really know how to swim, because that's really dangerous.
Do you know how to
drive a stick shift?
Drive a stick shift.
I know how to drive your stick shift.
Today we're recording your podcast, and you're like, don't be dirty on here. Don't be dirty.
The Gastlecast is different. We're dirty as hell. Yes, we are.
Your podcast is exactly the same.
No, it isn't.
It's the characters from the Gastlecast.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
You never gave me any outlines of what we could do with your podcast. Like, I should be able to say...
You're not allowed to say the P-U-S-S-Y word on my podcast. Why not?
I didn't even say that word. I said pusser.
I didn't like it. That word makes me uncomfortable.
Speaking of podcasts, go and check out the Office Orientation, Heather's podcast about the...
There's a new episode tomorrow.
Watch it, please.
I have never, ever watched The Office until, I think it was August of 2020. Never. And
Alex said, I'll carry you the whole time in the water.
There you go. He's so nice.
Thank you, Alex.
No, I don't know how to drive stick shift. I tried to learn one time, and I gave up after about 10 minutes. Like, I just couldn't.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh, Robert Offley, thank you. He super chatted us. You're so sweet.
Thank you, Robert Offley. Are you so drunk? He was drinking on New Year's Eve, and he kept sending us $4.99 super chats.
Funko PDX, yes, Max can swim. Yes, he can.
Yes, he can.
Yes.
Chris cannot.
No, I cannot.
Max let me teach him.
Yep.
Chris didn't let me teach him.
My swimming teacher in school did the same to us. Chuck us in the deep end of the pool. Oh, my God. Lisa, do you know how to swim? I don't know. It traumatized me. I thought I was going to die. Honest to God, I thought I was going to die at 5 years old. I thought that was it.
Well, you didn't. And
I sunk to the bottom of the pool. It was like, what movie was that? Crap. There's a comedy film.
Superstar.
Well, no, Will Ferrell. He falls to the bottom of the pool. He falls in drunk or whatever.
I don't remember.
Wasn't Role Models. He wasn't in Role Models. I can't remember what movie it was, but it was a funny movie.
Was it Anchorman?
No, it wasn't Anchorman. Chris and Heather. Heather, you should know if you're on a boat, there's such laws as life jackets, man. I have to have it on you, but you have to have it near you. Yeah, I mean, I could throw one on, sure. I don't. The swimming thing was really.
If you don't have a life jacket physically on you, you need to know how to swim. If a wave comes over, if a wave comes and like flips the boat or knocks you off, and you don't have that thing on and you can't swim, you're doomed, man. Gotta learn how to swim. It's such a good skill to learn. It really is.
I'm sorry, Lisa.
And it's good for you.
Lisa learned how to swim. She's rocking that swimming hard. I'm Anna Reyes. I am not a Hot Toys collector, but I appreciate the good reviews that Chris gives on. Oh, thank you, Anna. Thank you. I try to do my best, and I try to make them fun and enjoyable to watch. If you're watching, there are some people out there. I know we have a couple fans who are unable to see, and I'm pretty sure that those videos probably aren't fun for them because it's more music than me talking. So it might be boring for them. And I try to keep that in mind a lot when I'm making stuff. But that's something I just, I like to make it more, I don't know if the right word cinematic or not, I guess, cinematic. So you all need to drive stick shifts up to New York, and you can shop 6 scales and designer toys out of my storage unit. Come check out my unit, Alex says. I will come and check out your unit, Alex. You better be careful.
What? Wait, you want us to check out your what?
Of course. Kathleen said to give me floaties, arm floaties.
That would work, I guess.
Elsewhere Gaming says, got my Funko Shop Zombie Captain America coming tomorrow. That's awesome. Cool. I'm waiting for my Funko Sodas to come in. My Funko Soda Captain America Zombie. He looks cool. I hope I get the chase. Thanks, Heather. Now you are impending doom on a boat in Chris's mind. Yes, that's right. We've been on boats a lot with her dad because her father has a boat. And there have been a lot of times where it comes into my mind, like, if I fall off this boat right now, I'm dead. Like, that's it. I'm finished. Like, because there's no helping me. I'm just going to sink to the bottom. That's it.
I would do everything I could to save you.
I don't know if you would.
But I think that you should really take me up on the swim teaching opportunity.
I really should. Honest to God, I should.
But you won't. Every time I bring it up, you say, oh, yeah, that sounds fun. And then when it comes, you're just like, nah, I don't feel like it.
Alex said, oh, my God, arm floaties on those guns. I'm swooning. Speaking of Alex Arnowitz, because I know he's a fan, I got my Guar. I just wanted to show these because I don't know if they'll fit in a new video or not. They're from Knucklehead Toys, and I got all 3. They're called half pints, and they're really neat little figures. They almost look like erasers to me. Like, even the feeling of them, they feel rubber. But they just came in the other day. I have, this is Jizmac right here. And then I got Beefcake also.
Did you read what Alfie Logan said?
This is Bluthar.
They said, swimming is a great skill to learn, and you get a wash at the same time.
Get a wash?
A wash?
And there's Beefcake. Look at that. Look at his helmet. Isn't he cool? I like these. I wish that they had a little bit more, I don't know. Like, I wish they looked less like racers. But I think you can find them on guar.net if you're a Guar fan. These are really cool. I think I paid, maybe $60 for all 3. Don't Don't quote me on that, but I bought
Alex,
all three
can you link me to that? He said that there's a big odorous.
Yes, I ordered that.
Oh, never mind.
So I'm stupid, Alex, actually, that you bring that up. So Hop Toys released an odorous, the former lead singer of GWAR, who passed away, Dave Brocky, which we talked about this recently. That we talked about the hardest hitting actors, actresses, or somebody in the entertainment world that hit you the hardest, and mine was Dave Brocky. Yours, you said it was Betty White, correct?
Betty White was a big one. Robin Williams was huge.
Robin Williams, that was the other one.
Yeah, that one was really rough. And Alan Rickman was really...
Alan Rickman. Oh, my God. Yeah, Alan Rickman. But the stupid story about the Hop Toys figures is that they released different variants, and I actually had, a glow one or a green one. I can't remember, but I had one in my cart, and I decided to pass on it one day, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to wait. Tomorrow morning I'll wake up and I'll buy it. Well, it's sold out. So I ended up only getting the common version of it, which is fine by me. I'm not going to be stupidly picky over it, but now I kind of wish I did buy the variant because the variant did look cool. And odorous, that's cool. He said it's tremendous. That's awesome. I'm glad that we're getting something something in collector form of odorous, because he's great. He's a great looking character. You don't need to know how to swim to float on your back. Yeah, I got to learn how to do. Believe me, I'm like a weight. When I hit the water, I just
floating on your back isn't enough around the water. If you're around the water often, you should really learn how to swim. I have heard some horror stories, some really bad ones. So
Alex, no, I don't think I saw it. I'd love to see that. He has a odorous tribute painting. That would be super sick.
Oh, that's cool.
What Funko sodas do you want Funko to make in 2022? I'm hoping for some Harry Potter sodas. That's a great.
I want a Luna Lovegood soda.
Jesus, I'm like,
that would be
head's
cool.
Like coming off. Alex, I did see the Balzac, and I do want that for sure. That's badass. What sodas do I want? I would like to see them make a Green Goblin and Dr. Octopus.
Yes.
I'd like to see more No Way Home stuff in Funko Pop form and in soda form. I really, really want Funko to, at some point, which may never happen, make Dawn of the Dead 1978 Funko Pops and/or sodas and/or anything. Like, I just want to see something from Dawn of the Dead. It's my favorite, basically my favorite film of all time. I don't think we'll ever see it, but here's to hoping. I hope at one point we get that. That'd be super cool.
I really want to see them make Dexter anything.
Yeah, Dexter. Yeah, the serial killer Dexter.
Yes, I've been begging for that for years.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen it yet. But maybe with the new series, we'll get something.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
That would be cool.
If you have not watched Dexter yet and you had watched it before, I highly recommend watching the new Blood is what it's called on Showtime. It's awesome.
Headless Ned Stark asked, Heather, did you watch the 20th anniversary special for Harry Potter? That was
I
released yesterday?
did, and Chris laughed at me, but this morning I put on, hold on, can't get my hoodie off.
Oh my God.
I put on my Hufflepuff t-shirt so that I could watch the special. And I'm like maybe 20 minutes away from finishing it, and it is incredible.
Flipcake, no, we didn't get the Ash soda. I thought about buying it, and I decided against it. It's a cool soda. Don't get me wrong. I like the bloody variant. But yeah, it was okay.
Dead Boy, can you elaborate on your question? You asked, what's your favorite version of Pennywise? Do you mean
1989 or this 2017?
That's it? The 1989 one. But
Yeah,
if you're asking like pop-wise, I'd have to look at them. There's so many different pops.
There's a question up there. Did we have a good Christmas and a New Year? Yeah, absolutely. It was lovely. Christmas was awesome. Got to spend time with family. We got time or spent some really good time with Max over the Christmas holiday and the New Year holiday. Just I had a blast. It was fun. Just a lot of fun. We went to Philly, my son, myself, and my father for a day. That was a really, really good time. I enjoyed that. So, yeah, it was a great time off. I wish we had a little bit more. I really do. Carlos Q, thank you. Yes, I have something new that I'm going to unbox.
Is it my thing?
It is. It is. Our friend Dean Blockley. He's
got me something so nice.
He got her something awesome. He's from Australia, so when he gains points on Sideshow, he's unable to use them. He can't order anything from Australia. So instead, he actually ordered something for Heather, and it's a Leatherface figure, the Pretty Girl Leatherface figure from Sideshow.
I wish you wouldn't burp and then blow it in my fucking face.
Sorry, I didn't mean to blow it. It was an accident. But it was
oh my God, I want to throw up.
It's a Sideshow Leatherface Pretty Girl figure, and it's amazing. And I can't wait to unbox it and all that kind of stuff. Did not get the Venom sodas. I totally missed out when they dropped on Poppin' Off Toys. That's where I buy all my sodas. I missed out on there. I was really bummed out about it. So hopefully one of these days I can get that, and I can also get a common Spider-Man soda, because I really want a common black and red Spider-Man soda. I don't care about the chase. I just want the common. Will we ever collect anime, Ovid Vargas?
Nope.
I hate to break it to you, but no, I'm not a fan of anime. And back in the day, I was sort of into anime, which I think sometimes is not good necessarily for the channel, because I know a lot of people who collect Funko these days are really big into the anime stuff. And so, therefore, the videos will get more views because people are talking about anime. But I just don't know anything about anime, and it doesn't do anything for me. I'd rather make content that I enjoy, and most of the content that we make and the things that we collect are things that we just love or things that we just love to hate. And I wouldn't hate on anime stuff just because I'm not an anime fan, unless the Funko Pop just looks horrible. Like, that's the only reason why I would ever do it, and make a funny video.
But it's hard to say if an anime Funko Pop would look horrible to us, because that's not something that we watch. So how can we judge it harshly?
Exactly.
Yeah, but those Junji Ito
those
ones,
are cool looking.
So those are, first of all, those are creepy.
Yes.
But the one with all the holes on his face,
yes,
that one freaks me the hell out.
It's so funny. I almost bought that a couple months ago, and I was going to bring it home and give it to you.
No.
But I thought it would be kind of funny for a video, and I decided against it.
I'm glad you didn't, because that, like, looking at that makes my skin crawl.
South Texas Collectibles, I will totally take you up on that. If you have a Spider-Man soda, let me know. I would love to grab one off you. Just,
thank you.
I'll PayPal you and everything once you get them in and you get the shipping and everything situated. I would love to buy one. It's a soda that I missed out on, and I don't collect a lot of sodas, but I love any horror soda and any Marvel soda. So when I can get my hand on Marvel soda, I'm real happy about that. Thank you. I appreciate your offer. Frank Wilson, if they came out with Ninja Scroll or Akira Pops, would you buy? Yeah, you know what? I probably would buy Ninja Scroll. I don't know about Akira. Like, I like Akira. Like a Tetsuo like pop, I probably would buy. Like, I like Tetsuo. He was that character was intense. But Ninja Scroll, like all of like the big rock dude. I can't remember the character's name. It's been so long. But the big rock dude with that big double-edged sword thing you would throw around. I would super buy that shit. Especially if they made them 6-inch. You've never seen Ninja Scroll, but I think Ninja Scroll is sort of like it's a very mature film. Like, I think I think you might like it. It's anime. It's anime.
No,
but I think you might dig it.
I don't like the animation.
It's the theme. It's the theme of it. It's hard to explain, but maybe one day we'll try to watch it and see if you dig it.
I'd rather just watch
Akira
something I know I'd
is really
like.
crazy also. Akira is really crazy. And in fact, I watched it like 3 years ago. I hadn't seen it in a very long time. Oh, thank you, South Texas Collectibles. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
When you learn to swim, I will watch some of that bullshit with you.
I think you would like Akira. Akira is so wacky. It's sort of a horror sort of thing, too. Heather, you had a great fart yesterday.
Thank you, Carlos. I think it was more like a 6 out of 10 for me. They're normally a bit more boisterous, but that was just the one that I had at the time. No, it wasn't wet. Don't worry.
Aussie Poppin' Paul's asking, would you buy a toucan soda? Of course. So, funny story, which I was going to include in the video, but I don't think I will now. But the other day, we got a box in, and Aussie Poppin' Paul asked us to help him get one of the toucan sodas. So, I thought, okay, no problem. We'll order one. In fact, we ordered a couple other things, but we ordered in separate boxes. Okay, neither here nor there. So, the box came in with the toucan in it. And I said to Heather, I go, you know what's funny? And this is true, too. Anytime I order sodas off of, or a Funko Pop off of Funko Shop for other people, I always get the chase for them. Like, it never happens for me when I order for myself, but it always happens for the other person I'm ordering for. Well, it stayed true. I opened a toucan.
One
toucan, and it was a friggin' chase. Unbelievable. I couldn't even believe that I uncanned it, and it turned out that it was a chase. Never happens to me, but it happens to everybody else.
Yeah, it does. And it's annoying. It's very annoying, Paul. So thank you for that.
When I tried to watch Ninja Scroll again, the sexual assault got to me. I didn't remember it. Yeah, the sexual assault. There's a lot of nonsense that happens in that movie.
Wait, there's sexual assault in the movie?
There's a lot of nonsense that happens.
That's something that's very hard for me to watch.
Yeah, it's not good. Everyone should watch Akira at least once. I agree. Akira is a wild-ass film. It's a good film. Hey, Batman Funko Hunter, what's up? Gastlecast Live, Return to Hogwarts. What a night. Nemo Pop says, yeah.
That's a wonderful night. I was watching Return to Hogwarts earlier. I loved it.
Cortez H, are you guys getting the Charizard 10-inch Funko Pop? I love your videos. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's funny that you asked that question, because when we made the video and I mentioned that was my favorite 10-inch of the year, Giggity, I think that I am going to buy it because I really like the way that Funko Pop looks. I think that it deserves a place in our collection. And it's something that we have been asking for a very long time, and they finally did it. I'm not a huge Pokemon guy. I played the first Pokemon game on Game Boy back when I was like a kid, and I loved it, as a kid. But when I don't know, I think the last game I played was like Pokemon Snap, the camera game, which was fantastic. But I just lost my love for Pokemon. Now I play Pokemon Go sometimes, but that's about it.
You play it a lot.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think Charizard's badass.
The Squid Game Pops are amazing, Simon. I love them. But I didn't get them because...
I did. I ordered them all.
Oh, you did?
I
Good.
did. Yeah.
I'm glad one of us did.
AJ, we have not watched the new season of Cobra Kai, although I have watched all the ones that have come previous. And it's a great show. Again, I've mentioned this before. I have no idea who the show is made for because it has a very teenage sort of angst, teenage sort of. It's built for it almost feels like it's built for younger people, like kids and teenagers. But then they curse a lot, so I don't know what that's about. It's
I think it's meant for people who watched it before.
I guess it's just weird. I don't know. The feeling of the show is weird, but I like it. I don't dislike it.
Hey, Eddie. Alex said that the Squirtle is called a 10-inch pop, but it's maybe 8 inches.
Oh, really?
That's wild.
I just got my toucan soda and uploading that video tomorrow. Awesome. Very good.
Awesome.
Robert G teared up watching the Return to Hogwarts.
Oh, I had actual tears on my face watching it. God, it was 5 or 6 times, I think. And I'm still not done yet.
Anthony Perez, I watched Vampire Hunter D at one point. This has been years ago. And I remember the little that I watched, it was decent. It wasn't bad. I know kids swear. But it just, I don't know, there's a lot of cursing. And to me, it just seems out of place. It almost seems shoehorned in. There's no need for I guess realistically, there's never a need for cursing. But it just seems out of place to me.
What do you mean there's never a need for fucking cursing?
I mean, there's really no need for us to curse, but it makes things funnier sometimes, right?
Yeah.
It makes things funnier. Especially when you're hearing that beep every once in a while when you're watching a Gastlecast video, us cursing. And I thought about, I know this sounds really crazy, but I thought about in 2022 to just not beep anything anymore.
No, I wouldn't.
And just curse all the way through and just do our thing. because I feel like I don't know who we're beeping for anymore. Like, I think at a comedy it's funny. Like, when you're hearing the beep, that's kind of funny that it's beeping. But most of the people who watch this channel are adults. Like, I don't know of any, like...
No, there's some people who watch with their kids, and I just don't think that that's what we would like to do.
Go Hard Promotion says, LOL, what are you promoting, Go Hard? Go Hard Promotion.
I think I know.
What is that name?
It's the upcoming OnlyFans for men.
Alex said he stopped watching because he didn't want to cry. Michelle D binged the new season of Cobra Kai last night. That's
Alex, if you want, we can cry together. I'll start it over with you.
And by the way, that's the new saying on the Gastlecast channel. We cry together, yes. Yeah, I did. You know what? That's so funny you're saying that, Mr. Yak. I didn't swear that much, like as a kid. I don't know. I felt really weird about swearing.
I didn't curse as a kid ever.
I didn't swear.
I didn't curse until I was like 18, 19, 20.
Chris, please do not take out the beeps. That's how I play my take a shot game. Every time I hear a beep, I take a shot. Sometimes I get more than what he says I'm parking for. I don't know if he meant parking for, but that's hilarious, Nick. That's hilarious. Funko Gold Hard. Dick pills. Don't you lose YouTube money if you curse without a bleep? No. So it's funny. If you kind of have to learn how to create your video. So in other words, you can make videos and still earn your money and everything, but there's like a certain amount of time that you're allowed to curse in a video, right? There's a certain amount of time there where you can curse in a video that you won't get dinged on by YouTube. I think it's like you can't curse like within the first like 3 or 4 minutes of the video. It's like some bullshit like that. I was reading about it the other day. Oh, Steph loves watching you guys and always laughs at the beeps. Okay, then we'll leave the beeps in. And by the way, Heather's already told me that I'm keeping the beeps in. Yeah. My 4-year-old says fall all the time.
Uh-oh. I don't know if that's something good or bad.
Heather hates when I do the fa thing.
I hate it.
She hates it so much. Oh, bargain for, not parking for. Okay. Bargain, more than you bargained for. Hi, Mike Borey. What's happening? Good to see you.
Hey, Mike. Oh, I have a question. Is Andy J in here? I haven't seen him comment, but he won something from us from Michael a couple weeks ago. And he said that he emailed us on our live last week, but we never got an email. I checked all of them and we did not receive an email from him. And I feel bad because I want to get him his prize, but I searched our Facebook group and I couldn't find him there either.
So Alex just shared the odorous picture. Look at that.
Oh, that's
it's a
cool.
painting. Isn't that awesome?
That is really neat.
I would love to have something like that in my home. That's so cool. Love Odorous. Love Guar. Great band. Awesome band. Alex goes, why are you responding to my messages while you're live, LOL? Because that's just what a hero does. There we go. He's listening. He'll listen to that, and he'll get the message first, then he'll hear it later. Steph told Heather off the other day when she did the fa. That's Chris's thing.
Yeah, I know.
I pushed Heather into doing that. I don't know if you wanted to do that or not.
I didn't want to do it at all.
I thought it would be fun if you did. It'd be fun. We have fun. We have fun here. Hello, Reed Eden. What's happening? Chris, with everything going on with MCU, are you picking up any pops that are going up in price? No, not really. I have a lot. I have a lot of Funko Pops. More than that sits around us. They're up in boxes. So I have a lot of stuff. I have most of every comic book variation and movie variation that came out maybe 2 years ago, back then. Because I started collecting in 2015. So it's 2015 to maybe 2018. I have everything in between there. it's tough because now I'm getting to a point where I have to like downsize and siphon off some of this stuff and try to get rid of some things because we just have so much. And the other day, I visited $7 a pop because I sold some of my Funko Pops to them. And I asked Jason, I go, what do you guys like accept? And he goes, we literally accept everything. And I said, oh, that's awesome. So I came home, I got all my Dorbs out because I virtually have nowhere to put my Dorbs anymore. I love them, but I don't know where to put them. So I basically put them all on a list for him, and then I put it on $7buckspop.com on their website. You can send your link or whatever to them for PPG. And Lee came back, and Lee's like, yeah, we're not accepting any Dorbs right now. We have way too many. We can't get rid of them. And I'm like, no!
I don't understand why people don't like Dorbs. Dorbs are amazing.
Dorbs are great, but even myself being a lover of Dorbs, I just can't. I can't do it anymore. They're no longer in production. I don't have any place to put them. I don't have a place to put many of my Funko Pops anymore, to be quite frank with you. Nick Bayer, Chris speaking of MCU. Did you hear about the return of Chris Evans for the MCU, as well as Bill Murray, who will be playing in Ant-Man 3? I heard a little bit about both things. Bill Murray, they talked about MODOK, and I wonder if Bill Murray will play the voice of MODOK. I'm not saying that that's like what's going to happen. I'm just wondering, is that what it is? I don't know. But Chris Evans returning, strange. Is he returning as Captain America or as one of the Fantastic Four? Who knows? I guess we'll find out, right? I'm excited nonetheless because I love Chris Evans. I always laugh in your videos when you guys have the sidebar and quietly talk to each other. Yeah, we do that a lot.
When we what?
When we sidebar and talk to each other.
What does that mean?
We kind of like sit and just talk to each other instead of them.
Oh, yeah.
We like sidebar. Nemo Pop says he remembers our attic video. Yes, we do have a ton of Marvel.
So much.
Oh, Carlos Q, thank you. You have a sealed Spider-Man, sir? That's so sweet of you. So we just got the offer from somebody, and I want to take them up because they mentioned it first. I would totally take you up on it, but we got the offer, and I don't want to back out on somebody like that. But I appreciate you, Carlos Q. You're the man.
Carlos is the man. I love Carlos.
The Fallout Dorbs are dope, Mike Bory. I actually had a couple, but I no longer have them. Ghost Rider on the bike is a great Dorbs. I showed that on the channel at one point, and I think a lot of people got excited about that one. It's around here somewhere. I have it. I still have it somewhere. I think that was one that I was not going to part ways with. Yes, Mr. Yak, our Pops are stored away also. There was somebody who made a video. I can't remember who it was, but they mentioned that Funko at some point is going to have a hard time selling things because people have too many. Who was that? Do you remember who did that video? But they said that people are going to slow down on buying Funko Pops because they have no longer know where to store them. Like you can't store them anymore. You just have too many.
Well, it's overwhelming. Yeah. But that's where you can sell and trade and stuff. You know, that's the fun of it if you ask me.
Oh, okay. Chris Evans is going to be a version of Captain America, and Bill Murray will actually be somebody from Microverse. Okay, that's cool. I can't wait to see that. I love both of those actors. Wow. Dang, that's a lot. I have close to 200 Pops. So we are down to maybe 1,400 Funko Pops at this point, and Dorbs and everything in between. We just have too much. We have way too much. So I'm slowly trying to get rid of stuff. Oh, Mike Manabog, he only got it because he watched our video. Yeah, that was around the time of the Black Light Ghost Rider, I think we showed that.
Alex bought 9 Ghost Rider Dorbs to make a menorah. That is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. Please send me a picture of your menorah.
Dead Boy, the only stuff I know about Guar is when Bam had them over the house. Yeah, I remember that episode. That was awesome. Yeah, Kathleen, the Dorbs do look like little Fisher-Price baby people toys. They actually remind me more of the, what are those rushing things called? Where they
Nesting dolls.
Nesting dolls. They remind me of nesting dolls.
They remind Al of butt plugs.
We've heard that one before. Aussie Bob Paul says, Chris, you need at least 8 sodas to get your chance with your luck. That's 100% sure. Do we think about doing a live out auction? No, the answer is no because, God, I'm really weird about stuff. I don't like to like pawn my stuff off to our audience. Like a lot of these people do, like a lot of these like YouTube channels and things. And this is no judgment against them. They do what they do, and however they make money, they make money. But I don't want to be a whatnot person. I don't want to do that. I'm just not interested in doing that. I feel like the best way for me to get rid of stuff is to just push it to like $7 a pop or somebody like that. Do it all at one time, because I'm sort of a hoarder and I have a hard time separating myself from my collectibles, but I'm getting better at that. But no, I don't want to come on here and then be an auction YouTube channel. Like I don't know. And by the way, I don't want you to take it the wrong way. I don't want you to think that I think that's so stupid and that's a dumb idea. I just don't want to do that. Like I don't know. I see my thoughts for this channel going into 2022 and beyond. And in 2022, we're just going to continue to go in an upward direction as far as views and subscribers, but make this channel, and I got to figure out the ways to do it, but make our channel look more and more professionally done, more graphic type stuff that happens during our videos. Just I want to take us to another level, and I'm still figuring out how to take us to another level. We're just going to do some really fun things. That's my plan for this year. I want to grow. I like growing every year. If you go back to our beginning in 2017, you'll see our growth. 2017, watch a video from 2018, so on and so forth. And then you watch our latest video from this week. You'll see how far we've come. We've come a long way.
Carlos Q, you can come over anytime to buy our shit.
Anytime, Carlos. I just want to continue on an upward trajectory, and I want to be the biggest and the best. That's what I strive for. I strive to be... I want to be as professionally done as a channel.
While still talking about farts.
Exactly. I want to stand out. I don't want to be the same old bullshit as everybody else is doing, where people are doing unboxings. I want to do wacky shit, have comedy laced into it, and then people just enjoying what Heather and I and our commentary on things. There's just a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do, truthfully.
Mr. Yak, I think that when Chris said more graphic, I think he meant more like artsy, like better graphics, more artsy sort of stuff.
Oh yeah, like graphics, like
not
like
pornography
titles.
or gore.
No, not graphic like that. No, like titles that come in and they look all kind of cool and shiny. Just make things look pretty. I saw once a video on the channel about a ghost concert. Yeah, so really, really, really funny thing about this channel is that when I started this channel, it happened maybe back in 2013, and I posted video, or 2014, posted videos of an acoustic ghost concert. Those views got us enough views for us to make, I think, to monetize our videos, if I remember correctly. It was something like that. It helped us to move to the next step without actually having to work really hard to get to the next step, which was great for us because we're able to open that next door for ourselves. But truthfully, this channel didn't take off until 2020. Before that, we were getting virtually no views. We had an audience, but it was very small. Things have grown in a big way, and I'm really happy, and I feel lucky and blessed to have. I hate using the word blessed, but I just feel like there's somebody looking down on us and trying to see what our dream is and help us grow.
Yeah.
That's more powerful than me and you. I think it's Ultron.
Ultron?
Ultron's doing it.
I don't think so.
Ultron. Yeah, we met Papa also. We met him at an acoustic show. And what did he tell you, Heather? What did Papa say to you, Heather? Do you remember?
I don't like to be weird because it feels braggy.
It's not braggy. What's braggy about it?
I was wearing a crop top and you could see my entire stomach, and he was like, "Are you a dancer? You have the body of a dancer."
Didn't he want to take you home or something?
Chris, I think he's married. I don't know.
Oh, I think he wanted a little bit of Heather.
Okay, well, he'd have to at least pull off the makeup.
Our theme song for the channel.
Life's a little better when you have
a little Chris and Heather. Is it a little Chris and Heather?
When you have Chris and Heather.
When you have Chris and Heather? But what he heard was have Heather and Heather. Heather and Heather's belly. Heather and Heather's crop top.
We would hit 10K faster if I wore more crop tops.
Oh, thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. We strive to give entertaining content.
Hi, Eric.
We strive. Thank you. Yeah, Daniel. Yeah, we're trying to hit 10K. That's our next big goal. Next big goal is to hit 10K and to finally be able to sell our toy Ghastly. But like Funko and a lot of other companies, we're still waiting for Ghastly to arrive. We're waiting for our toy to get here so we can put him up and people can buy him and add him to their collection and to continue to grow the thing that we're trying to grow. It's been 2021 was a rough year when it comes to all of that. We got like all the business stuff out of the way. Now we just need the damn toy in order to sell them. That's what we need to do. Home to his church. When you ask him, Chris, now.
Mike's Manabog said we would hit 10K faster if you wore more crop tops.
Really?
Yeah, if Chris did.
Listen, Mike Manabog. Mike Manabog was a bodybuilder. Mm-hmm. And Mike Manabog, I'm sure he was walking around crop tops all the time.
I think you need to wear
a goddamn brick house.
Crop tops, Mike.
Yeah. He was huge, Mike Manabog. You see him? Oh,
yeah.
Like his main photo on Facebook. He looked like a fucking monster. Thank you, Celeste. Yeah, we're gonna try our best to rock 2022. That's our goal. Our goal, Jacques Morgan says, the year of Ghastly and Mischief Toys and the year of the Gastlecast. Hopefully, we grow and we get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Rodell said, expand your horizons and watch some anime. No, thank you. Sorry,
people want us
to
watch anime in the worst way. I'm sorry, Rodell. I
wish I could, my friend.
Honest to God, I've watched My Hero Academia with my son, and I'll be honest, I kind of liked a little bit of it, but just not enough to get like super involved. I hate to say it that way, but that's the truth, really.
And anime has so many episodes and so many seasons that, like, where the hell would I find the time, even if I did like it?
Yeah.
I started a show over the Christmas break. I think it has like 6 or 8 episodes in the season. I'm only on episode like 4.
Really?
Yeah, and I started it over a week ago.
Yeah, the anime stuff does take a lot of dedication. There are hundreds of episodes of this stuff. And I'll be truthful with all of you. Life for me is very much in front of a computer where I'm editing and, making all these episodes for you guys to watch. I virtually have no time to watch stuff. Like, I don't watch a lot of TV unless it's like, I usually at night will go upstairs and decompress in our bedroom and watch like old reruns of comedy shows just to like clear my mind. I'm literally not even watching or listening to it. I'm just like clearing my mind. It's just stuff I've seen 100 times before. But as far as like movies and stuff, like there are so many movies I want to watch right now. Like there's a movie today I really wanted to watch, and it was the guy that plays the lawyer from Breaking Bad. Saul? Yeah, the guy who plays Saul Goodman. Mm-hmm. It's called
Bob Odenkirk.
Bob Odenkirk. It's called Anybody Guy or something.
I don't know.
It's some movie where he's like a badass in it, and I really wanted to watch it, and I haven't gotten around to that yet. Thank you, Rodell. We love you too. You're awesome. Thank you. I appreciate the throwing that grenade in there and getting Heather all riled up for a second. Al says I have a body of a dancer. A very slow, elderly, overweight dancer, sure. What kind of camera do you guys use for your videos, South Texas Collectibles? What kind of camera do I use? I use a Sony A6600. We had a A6100, but it actually just died on us, and then we had to get a new camera. And thank God that we have Patreon, because Patreon, our patrons on Patreon, if you guys don't know about it, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/Gastlecast. If you go and join up, it supports the channel. If it weren't for our patrons, we wouldn't have been able to get a new camera and have a quick turnaround.
We would have been using our phones or our webcam,
absolutely,
and it would have been hideous. But I ran. They had the camera Chris wanted. It was like a 30-minute drive away, and it was like storming or something. It was awful. but I went and got it, and we had to record that night, I think. Mike Manabog. Oh, and not only that, but our friend Dylan, who works at Best Buy, was able to get us a discount.
Yes, thank God for our
which
friend
was
Dylan.
amazing. He saved us like $150, $200 or something.
Yes, it was
amazing.
Freaking awesome. Yeah, such a great dude. Very much appreciate him. I always tell people, like, don't feel the need to go and support us on Patreon. Like, people are really nice to go over and do that, and we appreciate it.
We appreciate it
really
so much, but we don't want people to feel obligated.
Yeah, we don't want people to feel obligated, but
you get some cool shit. So
yeah, you do get cool stuff. I mean, we do as much as we can for our patrons, and we try to give fun content, give fun giveaway prizes, and all sorts of cool stuff on there. But it helps us in a really big way with a lot of things, to include Mischief Toys, because that money, a lot of the money that we make on Gastlecast stuff gets siphoned right back into Mischief Toys, so we can grow that toy business. And it's a tough one. It's a tough business. There's only so much money.
Mike Manabog asked where I am on The Office. I'm inching my way closer to the end of season 3. I think the podcast I'm releasing tomorrow is episode 19, and then next week is episode 20 of season 3. So I think there's like 26 or 28 episodes in each in that season. I don't remember. But that's where I'm at. And I'm loving it. And it was like a 2-month-long break on The Office orientation, just because we just have so much going on.
Yeah, it's just so
much.
It's a lot.
New year, new goals.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Nobody. That's it. I'm trying to get to the comments. Jenny Campbell, Santa Jaws. That sounds hilarious. I would totally watch that. Jimmy Luck says, I finally got to watch No Time to Die 007, Uggo movie, but I don't know where they're going with my boy Bond. Yes. Kind of bummed out that he's no longer Bond, that actor. I really liked him. I think he's the definitive James Bond. I know a lot of people say, what's his name? Who's the original James Bond dude?
I don't know.
He talks like
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery, thank you. Oh, God. Yeah, Sean Connery. But I think the new guy's the definitive dude, personally. He's such a badass. Did you guys know there was a Pokemon called Ghastly? Yes, we did. But Ghastly is Gastley. And when I went for trademarks on Ghastly, Nintendo and whoever owns that name were nowhere in the books for a toy or a pin. So we didn't run into any issues there. Thank God.
Ghastly is ours.
Yep. Yeah, so get a camera, South Texas Collectibles. So you get a camera. Things really help when you have good sound and good picture. I would suggest having better sound than picture if you can. I believe that this year we will upgrade our sound. I'm still looking into it, but I really, really, really need to upgrade the sound because I want it to sound much better. Like the sound that we have currently, it's on a mic that's on the camera. I want to have sound that's coming from right here instead of up here, if that makes any sense. And I'm going to work on that. You're not overweight, Chris. You're a sexy beast. I got a tire down here. It's a little bit of a tire. It's not horrible. I mean, Heather still will do me, but I don't want to get to a point of no return. Are you guys excited for the season finale of Walking Dead, Heather?
Hell yeah. Although I'm not excited for it to end.
Right? Yeah, same. But I think they got some other cool things going on.
I hope
More cool things coming up the way. Who would you like to see as James Bond? Henry Cavill. I want to see a guy that we don't know. Personally.
How was the copyright process? No, it was not easy. It was expensive and fucking terrible.
It was. So we did the trademark process, and it isn't so much that it's expensive. I mean,
it is expensive.
Expect it to be a couple bucks, right? But it's the timing. It takes a long, long, long time for trademarks to go through.
It's been close to a year since we started that process.
Yep, it has. Yep, it's really a big pain in the butt. But if you want to have legal rights over these things, you got to go through that process. Love you too, Alex. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us.
Good
man.
night,
awesome.
Alex. We love you.
Reed Eaton. Best Buy is awesome. That way, and maybe you can get a discount on the Halo exclusive coming out to Best Buy. Yeah, I'm not a Halo guy. I'm not a Halo fan. Like, I don't really care about Halo. I never really got into that. Neo Truth Collector, has the Hobgoblin dropped yet? Somebody commented today on one of our videos that Hobgoblin did hit their store and they were able to get it, I think. I feel like that's what somebody said.
Yes, somebody did say that.
I don't know what the story is, but I guess we'll find out.
I see no photos.
Heather updated the other day, and we're supposed to get ours when? End of January?
I think later this month.
Yeah, later in this month. Yeah, I'm saying January like we're still in December. Cali Vibe says Idris Elba or Tom Hardy. Idris Elba all day. Make him the new 007. He's badass. I love Idris Elba.
Me too.
He would be a great 007 in my opinion. Chris, as far as the microphone you have, you should look into getting a Blue Yeti. I actually had a Blue Yeti and we used it for a while, but now we use a Rode mic. And those are super expensive. I spent a lot of money on it because I wanted to have good sound. But I need microphones that are either attached to us or some sort of contraption that's closer to us, to our faces. And I'm going to work on that. Michael Petrino, one of our friends, mods, just a great dude all around. He's a musician, and he gave me some ideas, so I'm going to work on that very soon. Very, very soon. Al says, man, I got to leave early more often, so Heather says she loves me.
Al, I do love you.
We love you, Al.
Don't ever think that I don't.
Did we get No, we didn't get a copyright. We got a trademark. But it is through the U.S. It's a U.S. trademark. Man, I pulled something in my neck, and it's still killing me. Still killing me. Daniel Lira, I just found a Cad Bean 2021 fall exclusive in a random store today. That's awesome. I actually saw it at our local Target the other day. I almost bought it, but I decided against it.
Good.
And when I went back, he was gone. So he got eaten up by somebody. Oh, Ayushi says the new Halo is not exclusive for Best Buy. It's for the Xbox Gear Shop. Good to know. Again, I'm not a Halo guy, but for the rest of the group here, it's good to know. Okay, so here's the deal. We're running late into almost 9:30, and Heather and I want a game for a little while. We're going to go play some Destiny 2. I promised her that we would get off a little early, giggity, to go and play some, and we're going to do that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, if you want to go and support our channel, support us, patreon.com/Gastlecast is the way that you can do that.
Wait, before you fully close this out, we dropped some new Mischief Toys stickers. Some white and some yellow. Before we only had red, but now I made some different colors. So if you would like to support us further and you want to rock Mischief Toys on your car or laptop or wherever, you can have it in different colors.
There you
Yellow, red, and white.
So head over to mischieftoys.com to support our toy company. We don't have the toy on there yet, but you can buy shirts, hats, stickers, all sorts of stuff. It's great. There's great stuff on there. Go and check it out. Nick Bayer, pardon my ignorance, but isn't trademarks for written purposes and copyright for likeness? No. So copyright is for written purposes. I don't know all the
I think copyright is for like logos and
well, no, trademarks
drawings.
are as well. But trademarks actually trump copyrights, as far as my lawyer explained to me. So we went for the trademark for that reason. I wanted to make sure that we were set up and ready to go. I didn't want to have to run into any problems at all. Julian, we love you also. Thank you. Yes, Jock Morgan, I agree. Help us out and rock some stickers. Yes, rock some decals, man. Come on.
If you get them shipped in the U.S., it is free shipping.
Boom. There you go. That was my little clap.
And if it's not free for you because you live outside of the U.S., then you can just purchase one when you buy Ghastly, whenever the hell he decides to show up.
And by the way, I don't know if Heather had mentioned this or not, but she hand creates all of these stickers.
I do. I whittle them myself.
Well, she prints them, and then she actually you do a lot of work. She has to pull all of, like, the excess sticker part off of the decal. So you're getting a lot of really crazy handiwork out of Heather when you're getting these stickers.
You're getting my love. I worked very hard on making those.
She really does. Those stickers are going straight on my girlfriend's ass.
God, that's going to be so hot.
Awesome. Shower should be weird.
Can you send me a really, like, I mean, this might be crossing a line now, but can you send me a picture?
What? What? Heather wants to see your girlfriend's butt.
Only because of the Mischief Toys sticker.
I know exactly what his response will be.
What?
I'll send you hers if you send me yours. He'll want yours.
Oh, you don't want to see mine.
What? You have the greatest buttocks in Maryland.
Maryland?
Probably the United States.
No, I don't think so.
I think so. It's pretty good. And she does have good
so.
buttocks, I have to say. Yes, you do get Heather's fingerprints. That's for sure. Nikki, thank you. Thank you so much. We love you.
Thank you, Nikki.
Nikki's
We
awesome.
love you very much.
Tell Clinton we said hey. And we love Clinton also.
He's probably listening. He's listening in. Hey, Clinton, we love you too.
I could have created an actual Ghastly in a lab at this point. I know, dude. It's Al. You don't even understand the frustration, man. I live frustration every single day because we started a toy company with the idea that after we started it, months later, we would be able to, or just a month or two later, we would be able to sell toys, and we still have not sold a toy on our website. It's a very frustrating thing. But I'm hoping we get him soon. Hopefully between now and maybe like 2 weeks from now. We were told that it would come out like a week or so after Thanksgiving. And as you can see, we're still here. We're still here. And it's so frustrating. So hopefully we can get you a Ghastly very soon. Get a Ghastly for everybody. That's what we intend on doing. Right?
Well, no. 150
as many
to
people as we
200
can.
of everybody.
Right. You're right. Exactly. And it would be nice to sell out of all that stuff, too, once we get it. It'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
But listen, we love all you guys. Head over to MischiefToys.com and check out all the Mischief Toys gear. As Heather mentioned, we have stickers over there. Patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out all the ways that you can support the channel. Also, head over to Facebook. Join Gastlecast. We hunt together. It's a great group full of great people hunting together. Check out our... Oh, I got Ghastly titties. Check out our Instagram
Just trying to sell 'em.
at Gastlecast. Go and join up on there. Follow us. Check out all of our content. Today I spent some time posting some stupid videos and things. Some funny, dumb videos. You might not find them funny. I don't know. And one that was kind of cool. It's of our Spider-Man hot toys. But I had fun making those videos. And I want to do more of that. I think I'll do more.
Eric Hooker said that the last 20 minutes are the biggest tear-jerking moments of an extremely emotional journey from the Harry Potter reunion. Well, I don't feel like crying, so I'll finish that another night. I've already cried enough today. I have a headache, and on top of that, I got really emotional with the reunion. And when I was tearing up, it made my head hurt more. And I have the feeling from the sound of it that I'll be sobbing.
Shooting Star, yes, it is frustrating, but yes, I think that it'll be worth the wait for all of us, for everybody. I really, really, really hope that you all enjoy it. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. Aside from our patrons, most of our patrons have seen what the toy will look like, but publicly, I can't wait to drop a photo.
Julian, thank you. Love you guys helping me feel better during these tough times.
Oh, thank you, Julian.
That
You're
makes me
sweet.
so happy.
Thank you. That's so sweet of you to do that. You really don't have to do things like that, but it's sweet when you do. Nick Bear, Chris, when will you guys hear back from Funko about the Fanatics Club entry? I don't know.
I think Funko's just going to say screw you guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not going to use our video. I wanted to make something fun and something a little bit more than just us being in front of a camera being like, hi, we love you. We love Funko Pops. They're cool. Bye. I wanted to do something more fun and, you know, silly. What you're pointing at something? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just... Careful what you say. You say a lot. You ready to go?
Oh, did I say something too much?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
yeah. Okay, I don't want to be in any trouble.
You're not in trouble.
How big will Ghastly be? You'll see it soon. You'll see it very soon, hopefully. Very, very soon. Very, very soon. I don't want to release too much information, but let me just say this, he's a very good size.
Whoa!
He's a perfect size. Michelle D,
You'll love him, I promise.
I just want to say thank you guys to all of you who watch the Hot Toys videos. Our channel does not get much love with the Hot Toys stuff because most of the algorithms are, Funko related. So Hot Toys, typically we get like 100 to 200 views, not very many. So for those who are watching them, enjoying them, and leaving comments and feedback and stuff, I just want to say thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. I put a lot of time and effort into it, and I do it not only for myself to enjoy, but I do it because I want you guys. I want people to watch something and see something a little different.
You released it 6.5 hours ago, and it got 217 views.
I know, but back, about a year or 2 years ago, that was a big deal for us, 217 views.
I know, but
we're compared to something entirely different, right?
Compared to our other videos, they're very low. So if you guys could go over and just, even if you don't want to watch the video, just turn it on and give us just one little view.
Let it play in the background. Oh, hey, Clinton. There's Clinton.
Seriously, they're really, really, really well done, and I urge you guys to watch it. Even if you don't plan on collecting them, I think that just looking at them is amazing. Like, I don't touch any of Chris's Hot Toys hardly. I think the last time I've actually posed one was at least a year ago, I would think, or maybe like 6 months. I feel like we've done a pose off here at some point in this room.
We have.
But I don't know.
I've done them with me and Max did a pose off last. It was him and I kind of just, I don't know if you call it a pose off, but we were just posing.
Yeah,
it was fun.
You guys should really, really check them out. He spends so much time on them, and they're really beautiful.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah.
Is that all you have to say?
I was bringing you up.
Thank you, Heather. I appreciate you.
Al said, funny that's.
Oh, my God. Nick Bayer. So for those who don't know, Nick Bayer is blind. And Nick Bayer says, Chris, I've never seen Ghastly, and I doubt I ever will.
That's
oh, my God.
Dark, Nick. Holy shit.
Oh, my God. I know, it's fun. Isn't it funny, Al? I know. You know, a couple $100 Hot Toys figure doesn't bring the same views that a Funko Pop does. But again, I enjoy them. What can I tell you? It's fun. Thank you. Oh, Star Roses, thank you. I'm glad you. I know.
Hi, Star.
It's very expensive. It's an expensive hobby, but I highly recommend checking them out. If you can go to a local toy store and they have them, ask them if they'll allow you to unbox it and take a look at it. Highly recommend just seeing one in person. It'll change everything, like everything about how you feel about Hot Toys. I know she hasn't touched my Hot Toys in 6 months. Did you hear that, Heather?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay, guys, thank you. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys very much. We love you guys. Thank you for all of your continued support. 2022 will be bringing a lot of really, really big, new, awesome things to the channel. And I want you guys to be right there in the sidecar with us as we make this journey. Thank you. And off to a new year, guys. Look out for a new video tomorrow into the next week. Into the following week. What am I saying? Look for a new video tomorrow. One new video every day during the week when we come back here next Sunday live with you. Jeez, I don't even know what I'm saying.
What did you even say?
I have no idea. New video every day, and then we'll be live again Sunday. That's probably the easiest way.
Daniel, message us on Instagram, and Chris will tell you all about it. He wants to know who created our intro.
Oh, very good. Yeah, I can do that. Thank you. I appreciate it. And Flipcake Designs, that's fine. I like your banter, and I love getting beat up on every once in a while. I need some of that sometimes.
I beat Chris up every day.
It makes me do bigger and better things. I appreciate it. What do you call a blind deer? No idea.
What's funny is
I gotta go.
That's how my grandma says idea.
An idea. That's right.
She really does. It's adorable.
Guys, thank you so much. Remember, as always, we're hard together, guys. We'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.